Hi, folks. Let's talk about living old and what it's like. What it's like to um, I'm going to say not eat what we want to because we got acid that will come up if we eat hot pepper on pizzas. You've done that, and then all of a sudden you're up drinking Milana like I was the other night, and you're taking a Prozac, not Prozac, but a Prilosec. Then you're just hoping to God that you can go to sleep without it burning too much, and then you get up like I did and take Alka-Seltzer, and then the Alka-Seltzer starts working, and you think, oh, but I gotta take a Xanax. I gotta take a Xanax to put myself to sleep. Now, these are sleeping problems. Well, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about sleeping problems. I took Klonopin. And my doctor said I was too old to take it. He took me off of Klonopin. And then Xanax, he got upset when I said I want Xanax. But what he got most upset about was I was taking Ambien once. And I said Ambien was the only thing that worked for me. Well, he says, you can't take that at your age. You can't take Ambien. What? That's the only thing that worked. It would put me to sleep. I had sleeping problems. I still do. And what I do sometimes is take calcium supplements. I take. I've been able to get hold of a doctor that will give me give me some Xanax, 2 milligrams, and I don't always take 2 milligrams. I take maybe one. Then if I wake up, I'll take a half another one, and I'll take a half another one, which makes two Xanaxes. And look, it's a lifelong problem I've had all my life since I was a Boy Scout. And these doctors don't understand it. They don't understand. I have a real problem with sleep. Let me take the medication that works instead of taking me off a medication that works. Oh, you're too old. I'll get fired if I continue giving you uh, these medications like Ambien. Well, thank you for being a doctor. Thank you for getting your medical degrees if you're going to get fired for giving me the medication that works. Ambien worked perfect. Took it for years. Never got addicted. Never drove. Never drove without knowing where I was in a state of sleep. Never had sex with anyone without them knowing about it or me knowing about it. Now that's what they say Ambien does when you get older. Think about it. And but here's what doctors and other people don't know. Everybody's different. I'm different. I'm different. Ambien caused me to go to sleep the right amount of hours, and wake up and not have a problem. But if I tell the doctor that, he says, yeah, you're going to have a problem. I'm taking you off. That's the truth. She took me off. So what did I have to do? I had to go to another doctor, a psychiatrist, who gave me Klonopin, and we went up to 2 milligrams of Klonopin, and I wasn't liking the way it was. It seemed like it was raising my tolerance. So I said, can you switch me to Xanax? Which he does and did. And it hasn't caused any problems, and I haven't had an increase in tolerance. Now, having said that, I went to see the doctor the other day, my primary care doctor, and he says he didn't know. He didn't know that he knew I was seeing a psychiatrist for medication, but that was all I thought he knew. He says, so you're taking 2 milligrams of Xanax, huh? My mouth went open. What? The last time we talked, I was taking 1 milligram of Klonopin from this psychiatrist, and now you're telling me, I'm taking 2 milligrams of Xanax. How did this happen? He says, well, when you're taking a controlled substance here in Indiana, whatever doctor you're getting it from, the pharmacist sends us, the primary care physician, what you're taking. Okay. What else would you like to know about the HIPAA law that says that you can't share information if you don't sign for it? You remember that? You signed the HIPAA agreement that says you don't allow other people to know your information unless you give permission. So much for that, huh? Okay. I'm just giving you some ideas to think about, to know about. Anything you say can be shared, even though you sign a HIPAA agreement. And I'll explain this. I get a phone call. I work in the mental health field. I get a phone call. It's from a doctor from another part of Indiana. He says, I want to talk to you about your client. I can talk to you because the HIPAA law says that if we're seeing the same client, we can talk about them. Okay. So restrict what you want your doctor to know unless you're in really bad shape, because it can be shared not only within the hospital or the clinic that you go to, but to people in another state, because the HIPAA law says I get medication from a online pharmacy, and that online pharmacy must have been the one that was in another state that notified my current doctor here in Indiana that I was taking 2 milligrams of Xanax. I'm not ashamed of that. Don't get me wrong. I was just shocked by that. Okay, I don't know if this helped you know what's going on or what can go on in your medical records, but I really have concerns myself about who sees my medical records, what I say in the privacy of my doctor, supposedly confidential. If you like this, if you learn anything, feel free to hit like, feel free to subscribe. I didn't know where I was going when I did this tonight. This is the third one, but I just spontaneously decided to do this one. And God bless you. Talk with you later.